Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the comments section. My name is Serena, and here I'm joined by
Kiana. Hey, guys.
We missed y'all. It's been a good over a month since we've done the podcast now.
Yeah, we forgot how to plug in our mics. The headphones.
Yeah, it's okay. We have to do a whole tutorial when we come here every time. It's okay.
Every single time.
Thanks, Nate, for all your help.
Literally, shout out.
Anyways, how was your winter break, Kiana?
It was okay. I was kind of happy. Literally, the only thing that changed was school was over. I honestly did nothing, and I got violently ill, which I know you also did.
Yeah, I was literally on my deathbed, guys. I had to have an exam deferred. I had a sinus infection that was probably the worst illness I've had in my entire
And you know what's
life.
funny? The whole time she was like, I'm so sick, I'm dying, I don't know what's wrong with me. And I was like, bro, you have a sinus infection. I said it for like literally 4 days.
Oh, I believed you. You know it's sinus infection.
I was just
when you
so
see.
happy when I was right. Like,
you
never
were so
were
happy
like,
that I
you're
had a
not.
sinus infection?
Yeah. I was also dying. It just wasn't as bad.
No, I know. Everyone was down under there. I think
I
the
told
whole
my
population.
I literally told my mom to start picking out an urn.
Yeah.
Like, I
no,
thought
on
I
God,
was
start
done.
planning the funeral. I want this dress. Okay?
Yeah, I want this song played. Like, yeah.
Same here. Well, welcome to 2016, I guess.
It's so weird.
I know.
We keep talking about 2016, but we were legit children.
No, we were, how old were we? Like grade 6 or 7 or something? 6, 7.
The way that I just looked at her. Yeah, I think it was grade 6, I want to say.
Yeah.
I'm not very
like
good at
that.
math.
No, me neither. I'm just trying to put myself in the headspace that I was at in 2016. And I think I remember.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I keep seeing everyone like doing all these things, like all the party references and all the music references, and I remember it all, but I'm forgetting that I was literally 10. Like,
yeah, but we were also watching that online during that time. Like, especially to me, I put myself back in that headspace, and I remember watching all these YouTubers and being like, oh, I can't wait to be that old. I can't wait till I'm like in my 20s or when I'm a teenager and I get to do all that. I don't know why. When I think of 2016, I think of like JC Caitlin on a penny board taking a vlog. Like,
yeah, like I think of that one filter that everybody used on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about? It was like, it would saturated things, but it made them fade too. I don't remember what it was called, but that's like the one, like the big thing that I remember, because I was like, oh, why don't my photos look like that? It's because I was literally 10 years old. That's
we wanted to be all edgy and cool, and we couldn't be like the other kids.
I had a hot pink penny board with blue wheels.
Dude, I had a light blue penny board with like flowers on it.
Yeah.
That went hard.
I thought I was that girl.
We were that girl, okay? Who's gonna take that away from us?
That's true. Only myself, I guess. I'm taking it away from me.
Exactly. We were it at the time. We were it, bro.
No, it is so weird though. I just keep thinking about it because I'm like I don't know. For some reason, I think that I'm like at the part of my life that I am now, and I'm like, oh, 2016. But like we were like, I cannot grasp the fact that we were straight children. Like,
well, I think for me it's a little bit easier when I think of it because I mean, I guess it's the same for you because you have an older brother. But I was gonna say I remember kind of comparing to my sister who was in high school at the time, and I was like, wow, like that looks so cool, like to be doing all that stuff, all the trends.
The flower crowns.
Oh my
God.
We were one Lana Del Rey flower crown away from like world catastrophe.
Literally.
Like,
literally. Or world peace. Could go
take it
either
or leave
way.
it. Take it or leave it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about like a while ago how I'm just so curious as to why. Like, yeah, whatever, 2016, like whatever, it's all fun. But I don't know why. Like, why specifically now are we like, let's go back 10 years?
Well, we'll get into that. That's actually a big topic of today's conversation. But I was thinking before we go back to 2016, we could just do a little 2025 recap of some moments that I personally loved.
Okay, yeah, recap because I don't remember yesterday.
Okay, so the first thing, and when I say love, take that with a grain of salt. I mean, these were the things
like
that when I sat down at my computer and I was like, what was the biggest popular culture moments of 2025? And mind you, this definitely isn't the biggest moments, but this is Serena's biggest moments.
Yeah.
This is my biggest
You said
moments.
I'm true to myself right now.
So the first thing that I thought about when I thought of 2025 was Katy Perry going to space.
Right. I do remember that. Also, her dating Justin Trudeau.
I can't believe I didn't put that on the list. You were
She
right.
was really in the eye.
Yeah, she had a year.
Queen, because everyone kind of she was my
Maybe that
girl.
was the point. Oh, guys, you don't understand.
She was my
how hard Keanu went with Katy Perry,
and I forgot about her, and she was my girl. So maybe that was good for her.
You're kind of putting my mind on something now, though, because like, what if that was the whole point? You're right. Katy Perry has not been talked about in a long time.
Well, is she old? How old is she?
Hold on, guys.
Search up break.
Katy Perry. Katy Perry is 41 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
She's 40?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's
Spouse
why.
says Russell Brand. You're lying.
Well, yeah. Okay.
You're lying.
Honestly, this is so not what we were going to talk about, but like dead ass, what do you think of her dating Justin Trudeau? Like, what do you literally mean? How did that happen?
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to say. Do you think Justin Trudeau's on Raya? Like, what are we, like, how did Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, like...
I wonder what they, like, when they first met, like, I wonder what their topics of conversation were.
Yo.
Like, we got former Prime Minister and then Katy Perry.
Yeah. Like how was that one time you kissed a girl versus how's the whole country of Canada?
Do you think he, like, gets down to her songs, like, before they started dating or whatever? Are they even still dating?
For sure. I think this was, like,
they, like, long ago, but you never know.
Confirmed it and like are in a relationship right now. Yeah, this month they attended the World Economic Forum together.
Like, you're telling me Katy Perry was there? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either, but obviously like they're going to more political events and stuff like that because former prime minister. Yeah, when you're done, you're right, this is exactly what we were not going to talk about, but when you're done being prime minister, like
what do? You date Katy Perry. That's what you do, like dead ass.
But like, do you have responsibility still? Does he still have to do things? Does he have to be locked, or does he just get to date Katy Perry?
I don't know. Maybe we should know that, and we don't. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Apparently, you date Katy Perry. That's what I'm going.
I ain't heard about another former prime minister or president dating a pop star like that.
Yeah, so maybe he has the answer. Maybe everyone didn't know what to do, and he's like, "This is what you do," and he gets down to like. Do you ever think they're getting ready to like a early 2000s party playlist and then like she comes on
and he's like,
and it's like, I wanna see you peacock. You know what I mean?
I remember seeing something like, because Katy Perry has children, right?
I'm assuming, but I don't actually know.
Sorry, I just wanted to look that up before I confirm.
We're getting really into the nitty gritties here.
Yeah, she has a and I saw a video one time of her explaining that like. When her kid gets mad at her, she'll be like, Katy Perry. And her mom's like, do not call me that.
My name is Catherine.
My name is Catherine. Okay, anyways. Katy Perry going to space. Why?
Yeah, well, we can ask why for lots of things. I think.
Katie's just on it now, bro.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe she just was tired of being out of the eye, and she's like, let me just go do some fuck shit right now.
Yeah, and that had a lot of controversy, and which I completely understand because
what even was it again?
It's just a very like, why are we spending our money on such stupid things? Like a pop culture figure does not need to go to space.
Maybe that was her lifelong dream.
She went there in like a teenage dream.
Shut up. That's what she was talking about.
That's what she was talking about. But it was something like everyone was just like for that and like the environment because obviously it takes like a lot to go to space. That's not just a nothing journey. And it was just such a silly event. She went up there and like sang a few of her songs and it's just like, what, bro?
Do you think Justin Trudeau was like watching with tears in his eyes? He said, that's my girl.
He's like, you better not cheat on me when you're up in space.
If there's some alien that's hotter than me, I'll be pissed.
Oh God. No, you know how like guys our age, like they'll be like, hey babe, like going to like Western for the weekend and you know it's like and you're over.
Like, oh, okay, so we're breaking up.
So do you think that's how Justin Trudeau was with Katy Perry going to space?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was like jealous because he's not going to space.
You know what's funny too? I can't believe that I haven't seen anything brought up about this. For him being former prime minister and her doing something that's so bad, like one economically and for the environment.
Were they like a thing at the time? I don't even know. I can't keep up with the timelines of everything.
When did Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau meet? In July 2025. When did
So they're locked in.
Perry go to space?
June.
April 2025.
Oh, so he said, you know what? I want a girl with more worldly experience. I want a girl that went to space.
He said, babe, when you've been to space, we can be together.
Oh my God. Do you think people say that? Like, you know when, like, that, like, phrase, it's like when pigs fly?
Yeah.
Like,
when you go to space.
Yeah, and she, like, what if she said that?
Watch me. Watch me.
Watch me, then.
She
Puts
said,
on her
I'll
little
go to
fucking
space.
NASA jumpsuit. She's like, I'm going.
She's like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm literally Katy.
Okay, but doesn't it take, this might be, like, really stupid, but, like, doesn't it take, like, a really long time to go to space?
I think it was, like, they just left the atmosphere. I think that's the right term.
Okay.
They just reached outside of, like, the Earth's
There's everybody
atmosphere.
listening. There's a reason that we have a podcast and we're not Bill Nye the Science.
Yeah, there's a reason we are communications majors and not science majors.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was like they just left the atmosphere because it's not like she was going to the moon. Like that takes.
Oh
like,
yeah, I guess that's
hella
probably what I was
time.
thinking of right
I
there.
don't know how long it takes to leave the Earth's atmosphere.
I feel like maybe not that long.
like an hour. No.
It takes an hour to get to like Montreal.
Sorry, fourth lookup of the night. How long?
All our editors gonna hear is the click clacking of your
does
keyboard.
it take to leave the Earth's atmosphere? It takes 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, what the hell? Shit, let's go.
This seems wrong.
What? Who told you that? Is that Google AI?
It is Google AI.
No. See, you can't be using Google AI for that.
Quora says 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, it takes me that time to walk to class, and I still don't go. Take that in.
And they're going to space. Okay, we've spent almost 12 minutes now on Katy Perry. So
That's my girl. I told you.
I know.
I could talk all day.
next 2025 recap, the Coldplay Kiss Cam. That was a big one.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
We talked about that, right?
I think like for 2 seconds, it was never like a big point of ours because I think
Okay.
that happened before we started making the podcast.
Yeah.
But we've talked about it in discussion of other things and like comparing it and stuff, but we never like faced it head on. And I was extra thinking about it today because my boy, Raymond Williams, I know you don't know who I'm talking about. I've mentioned him before. He makes those videos that are like, and then it's like it's okay.
Yeah,
He's amazing. I love him, but he's what I watch when I'm doing my makeup because he does like really long TikTok stories.
Oh, okay.
So then I always have him on. And he was talking about the Coldplay Kiss Cam, and I realized that I never really researched it that much or actually knew at all what was happening. I just thought like, yeah, cheating couple, clearly they got caught,
I
whatever.
didn't even think about it for a second.
So now I actually know the lore. So the woman, I should know these people's names, but the woman involved in it, she was an employee of the man, so he was her boss, whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I did know that. I think we have talked about this. Like maybe not here, but I think we've like because I knew
Maybe.
that.
Yeah, whatever. If we talked about it a second time, sorry guys.
We can't remember anything.
It's fine. Anyways, but she actually was already going through a divorce. Like they were already separated. Like she could do what she wanted. She was a free woman, whatever. He was not. He had a wife and like they're still together, like continuing to work on things, quote unquote. But it's just so crazy that was like such a moment.
Yeah, it's so weird to think about because the second you say it to me, I remember exactly. Like I'm like, holy shit, yeah. But I have not thought about that since it happened, probably.
See, it's so funny, but then it's like, I feel like I still nowadays see so many people being like, oh, Coldplay moment,
Yeah.
whenever anyone doesn't want to be on camera or something like that. It's always now.
Yeah,
like,
because there was always like a lot of memes going around. It was like, boys, be careful.
yeah. Do you think if they didn't, if it was you, would you just react normally so you didn't have that whole, like...
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, you know how when the camera panned to them,
like, no,
their
okay, I
whole
thought you meant the
panic-
Coldplay moment. Like, you mean just the Jumbotron being on me?
Yeah, like, but in that context, like...
Like, oh, and you are with someone
You
you're not
are
supposed to be
her
with.
right
okay,
now,
okay. I was
okay?
gonna say if it was just like for any reason, I would like probably have a beer in my hand and
be like,
slam
woo!
it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Didn't she like put her head down or something?
She completely, I rewatched the video earlier, completely, like, ducked down. Like, they were kind of on, I forget the name of it, but at concerts and stuff when you have, like, really high-paid tickets and you're in that little, like, box, you kind of have your own room area-ish. They were like that. So they had, like, a bar kind of in front of them, so she was able to, like literally completely duck down, like, basically get it. I'm going way too far from the mic. Basically get into a ball.
Do you think somebody paid the person who does the Jumbotron to be like, yo, I know some shit right now?
What was that?
What? Literally, what was that? There's a ghost in here. Anyway, do you think they, like, paid the Jumbotron person to be like, bro, they're doing some shit? Like, record them. Because what are the odds?
I honestly think they didn't have any idea of what was going on.
But, like, what are the odds?
Well, just because of where they were standing, it makes sense that the Jumbotron would go on them, because out of everyone in the crowd, they're very, like, two people by themselves. You know what I mean?
I guess.
I do see that just happening. And it was, like, so funny when I was watching Raymond's video, because just saying that, she was just like, what are the chances that anyone's going to see us? Because her concern's more like, you're my boss, and she is the head of HR at the company.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was kind of, like, very ironic, like, whatever. And so, like, in her head, she's like, what are the odds anyone's going to see us? I even saw in the video that her daughter texted her being like, yo, Dad's going to be at the concert tonight. Like, I'd watch out if I were you. Like, not, again, they were going through a divorce, so it wasn't like she was doing anything wrong, but obviously a little awkward.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what I would do.
After being like, oh, that will never happen. And then that's worst happens.
That's why you never say that something will never happen, because then you're just asking for it to happen.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember my Coldplay moment? Anyways.
Oh my. I wish we could explain.
We can't. I wish I could put all my personal life on here.
I don't know if we would get more viewers or, like,
we'd get less.
I don't know how many we have now.
Not many.
So, guys, listen to us. Listen to us, please. Anyway, next thing. I'm curious what your list has got.
All right, done with Coldplay. Also, sorry, one last question about the whole Coldplay incident. Like, do you think this was, like, harmless internet curiosity, or do you think people just are so invasive and, like...
Well, you already know my opinion on this. People are so invasive.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing, what you've done. They're so invasive.
People were, like, making fake Facebook accounts of her husband, her ex-husband, and the guy's wife, and, like, messaging them, saying, like,
literally, what do you, like, go read a book.
Both of their spouses had to, like, completely get off of social media and stuff.
Okay, like, you know what this, okay, yesterday Serena and I were on the phone, and we were talking about our personal life, and Serena was like, I need to go sit under a tree. You know what? Those people need to go sit under a tree. They do need to go sit under a tree. We're fine not sitting under a tree. If we're not doing that, I don't think we need to sit under a tree.
See, the thing is about us, we have our own lives. We're not that, like,
I thought you were going to say we have our own trees to sit under. I was like, for real?
We have our own trees?
Put that on a t-shirt.
Our own fish to fry, but it's our own trees to sit under.
I think my favorite thing about 2026 is that everybody's talking about beating the dead horse again, because it's the year of the horse, and I guess people just put that together.
I haven't seen that.
Bro, it's because I guess it's the year of the horse. Like,
I've seen that. Yeah.
So
we both got tattoos of horses. We know what's up.
Yeah, real. But it's basically just like, I don't know if, like, it's just all my Instagram reels are about golf, beer, or beating the dead horse. Like, literally.
I think that sums you up pretty well as a person.
No, I saw one, and it was like, the reels that have, like, the tie-dye background, and it's just writing?
Yes, I love it.
Like, 3 things about me. Number 1, I beat the dead horse. Number 2, I address the elephant in the room. Number 3, I don't remember what it was, but I was just like, yo, for real. And that just started, like, I don't know if maybe my feed just started giving me that, or that just started being posted. Yeah. And I think it is because it's the year of the horse. So everybody's like, beat the dead horse.
See, I definitely know, like, the joke you're talking about, because I say that and see it everywhere. Yeah. Literally the other day, me and my roommate were in the kitchen, not talking at all. And she just randomly brings up something that we were talking about earlier. And she's like, and another thing. And I was like, yo, that horse hates to be around us right now, bro.
That horse hate to see me coming, bro.
Hate to see us coming.
We do that a lot, too. Like, whenever we're at my cottage, I feel like we'll be sitting on the couch and be like, nah, because you know what? That dead horse hate us, bro.
See, I feel like for us especially, we are horrible. That poor horse when it comes to us. But that's because we've also been there through every stage of each other's lives, that it's like, I've seen all your horses, bro. You've seen all my horses. It's like, there's more motivation there because it's both of our horses.
Yeah.
And your energy will feed off of mine and vice versa. So then it's like, God forbid one of us wants to talk about it. Oh.
And then, then it just opens up oh my God.
Anyways. Number 3 on our
That's
list.
literally beating the dead horse about Coldplay.
I know. We are pro beating the dead horse. All right. Next thing on my list of 2025 recaps, Ozempic Gate.
Oh,
Why is
yeah.
everyone on Ozempic? I know we've spoken about this
that.
a little bit before.
Is that just a specific to 2025 thing? Like, did that... Because I feel like this has been happening for a while.
I would say it has been very popular in 2025 versus, like, there's definitely been a huge spike. In 2025, I think it stopped being just celebrities, and now people are getting more access to it.
Because you're right, too. Like, I feel like sometimes my friends and I will be looking at something, and, like, one of them will just be like, Ozempic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that didn't happen before.
Exactly. So
like, now people can't get just skinny. Like, it's like, you know how people used to say, I want a BBL allegation? Now people are saying, I want Ozempic allegations.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Really, this brings us into another topic, but, like, it's crazy how much body trends change. Like,
oh my God,
how are you supposed to keep up with that unless you have, like, all the money in the world? Like, Kim K is a good example because she always keeps up with, like, she started BBL, bro, and then the second it was skinny time again, she got skinny real fast.
I know. That's one thing I noticed throughout this year was, like, I guess, because it's the Ozempic thing, but everybody keeps talking about how for example, in 2016, it was like slim, thick, whatever, with the waist trainers and all that jazz.
Yeah. Bro, I haven't seen a waist trainer.
Bro, I know. And now it's like everybody's complaining because we're bringing back the 2000 skinny. Because that's a specific kind of skinny.
Yeah, for sure.
And I guess, I don't know, I guess that those two go hand in hand. Because I was going to say, like, I don't know. I feel like the Ozempic thing's been happening for a while, but I guess those two, like, go together. Because, that's the only way to get that skinny unless you're on the, like, Coke and cucumber diet.
Well, it's also, too, I guess, like, nowadays, there's so many, like, the fact that we have Uber Eats now is a huge difference between, like...
Uber Eats hate to see me go.
No, on God, but I just mean, like, no one went out that much for food ever before. Now I can tell you several people who, like... A lot of people our age, which this isn't good at all, if they have, like, a steady income, they're getting Uber Eats most meals.
Yeah, it's weird. It's actually, I don't even know. I think I'd use Uber Eats more for, like, the delivery of other things, because I never eat fast food. Like, I don't ever use it for, because I feel like it's either a side of the spectrum now. Like, now it's either you never use it for food purposes, like at all, because the big fitness and whatever journey is on one side, and then the other side is like if you like everyone's just too lazy, and then they're just ordering.
I think that's a big thing. I remember watching this thing one time that was about, like, kind of marketing and how it's changed in the last couple years, and one big thing that they said is marketing is really catered towards busy people now. Like, the biggest thing that we're always told is, oh, you don't have time for this, so then get this. You don't have time for this and that. And Uber Eats is the biggest one because you get home after a long shift. The last thing you want to do is make yourself food. You just want to rot. So then in your head, you're like, well, I had that long shift. I deserve to get Uber Eats. But, like, minus the money and all that, like, it's just obviously not the best for you to get every single time you've had a long day, because how many long days are there in the world?
You know what's bad for me? When I have that long day and I absolutely am not cooking, I don't order, I just don't eat.
You know.
Because, like, well, I can't. Like, guys, I have tummy issues.
I have bad tummy issues.
I'm a tummy ache soldier, and I don't eat fast food, so if I'm too lazy to cook, I'm just simply not eating. I
hear you kind of, like... Not that it's good that you can't eat fast food, because, like, I've firsthand seen how you not being able to eat, like, affects you a lot.
It's just, but, I'm hungry.
Yeah, but it is, like, on another hand, pretty good that you actually really, you have to think about what you're eating. Like, you can't just be like, oh, sure, give it to me.
I feel like we've had a conversation in the past, too, where you've been like, I remember, Kate, this is super off topic, but you've said to me one time that I need to give myself more credit, because I remember one conversation we specifically had, and you were like, you know what, like, you eat really well. Like, you're good with your, like, okay, not really well. Like, I'm not meeting my protein goals or anything, but you were like,
you take care of yourself.
Well. And I was like, not really, to be honest. I just can't. Like, I don't have a choice. And you were like, hey, give yourself credit because you're still not, like, you do have a choice. Like, it's not like I'll die. But you were just like, I don't know, you yelled at, you didn't yell at me, but you know what I mean? Like,
I verbally assaulted you.
Yeah, basically she hit me because she was like, give yourself credit for being like healthier than most. Yeah. Honestly. And I think about that a lot. Like now, every time somebody's like, oh, you don't eat fast food, I'm like, yeah, I don't.
And what about it?
You're jealous.
I do better than you in life.
Yeah, I don't know what that had to do with that. Just had to put that out there. Well, Serena's a supportive friend, basically.
Of course. I was just about to say something supportive. I was going to say in general, I feel like you don't give yourself a lot of credit for things. Like if I'm like, you did this, Kiana, it's always, well, and then something to kind of make it.
Glass half empty.
No, on God. But just in the way of like, you can do good, baby.
Thank you.
You don't always have to excuse
I'm gonna start crying. I also haven't eaten yet.
Kiana's on the Ozempic gate. She's just lying to everyone.
Guys, I'm getting Ozempic allegations. Plot twist. I can't fit into my jeans.
I wish I had Ozempic allegations.
Yeah, I don't like... Honestly, I haven't gotten them, actually. But I don't want them, to be honest.
Well, you've always been, too. Like, I feel like with Ozempic, you can tell more, like... If I got Ozempic right now, you'd be able to tell.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's just because, like, I've always, like, been a little bit bigger. So then, like, I feel like girls who are already small, there are definitely mostly celebrities. I feel like the general public isn't just being like, Ozempic when they're already small.
Well, like, isn't it expensive, too?
It's pretty expensive, yeah.
It's also, what's crazy to me is that it was like, everyone I know who takes it because they have diabetes.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy. That was such a reality check to me. I was like, why is everyone taking the diabetes medication to get skinny?
Well, no, I remember that because when the whole, like, Ozempic conversation first came around, you were like, what?
Yeah, I was so confused because
diabetes.
I was like, wait, what? Like, what do we... does everybody have diabetes? Like, I was like, hold on a second.
No, everyone just wants to get skinny.
Yeah, it's really... You know what this... Like, things like this always remind me how out of touch I am with, like, the media sometimes, which is so weird because I'm a communications major and we're literally doing this. But, like, you know, sometimes you're talking to me and I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
I was playing Imposter with my roommates the other night and there was, like, we were doing the people category and half the people I didn't know. Like, everyone... They thought... But they thought I was the imposter because I didn't know who we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, one of them was David Beckham, and I didn't have anything to say.
David Beckham, soccer player, right?
Yeah.
That's all I know about him.
I know.
But his wife's hot. That's all I know.
Yeah, and I know the movie Bend It Like Beckham. And those were the only things.
Movie.
It's just, it's not, like, he's not in it. It's just
I'm
whatever.
not great with those things either, but more I wouldn't know much about them. But you should, some people are completely, like, under a rock. Like,
Well, I feel like if it's something I'm not directly interested in, then I'm so completely under a rock.
Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes me too. Sometimes it's also those things that kind of just like are on your feed. Like, okay, an example, I wanted to talk about Ash Trevino, and I know you only know who she is.
Yeah, now I do. I know who she is now.
But you know because me and Alyssa were like, how do you not know who Ash Trevino is? And the whole reason I didn't put it down there is because I was like, you don't know too much about her, so I was like, I didn't want to like dive into it and you really not know anything, but like I wasn't interested at all, but I knew all about it.
I don't know how I get, because it's not like I'm like not like I'm on Reels for a good chunk of my day. You know what I mean? Like if I'm not actively doing something, the chances are I'm on TikTok or Reels or watching something. So I'm like, you'd think that I would know. And you know what's funny is my roommate literally said to me, because one of the people was Kanye West. Mm-hmm. All of her, like, hints, obviously I know who Kanye West is, whatever. I know what you need to know about him, but I didn't understand a single one of her hints.
What were her hints?
I don't remember, but I had no idea, and I was just like, hey, this is crazy, like, and she was just laughing at me, being like, Kiana, you know there's other things in the world other than country music and golf, and I was like,
no, there's not.
I was like, yeah, there is, but not in my world.
Well, I think that's just what it is, not in your, it's not like you would know anything about Drag Race, and I could sit you down and tell everything.
It just made me laugh, though, like, I feel like, I don't know, when you have, like, when you're surrounded by people who don't have the same interests as you, I feel like it like really shows a lot more how out of touch you are with what everyone else knows. Because like my roommates are all pretty interested in the same things. So like most of the stuff in the media that they know or the drama or whatever, they all three of them know. And I'll be sitting there like, so Ella Langley's album's coming out in April. Like who's excited, you know?
Well, you should see like for the people's context, my roommate Bree, you should see when she says like artist names or stuff to me and Lexi, for example, my other roommate, we're just like, what? And the other day, we were just all sitting at the counter, and she just kept naming off people to see until we would be like, oh, like, I know that one, because we had no idea.
I'm curious, because I feel like music-wise, I'm pretty well-rounded.
I couldn't even tell you a name. I'll ask her when we get home, like, what she was talking about. She has pretty good memory, so she'll remember, but... Yeah, it was just like, I should know those people, but I'm like, eh. And like, if you show me a song, I'll be like, yeah, I've heard the song. But you know me too. I do not know names of people and
she's
things like
impossible to be like, wait, do you like this song? I showed it to you. And then she has no idea what you're talking about. And then you have to go through like 15 different songs for her to figure out which one you're talking about.
And this whole time, it's like in my playlist already. I've been listening to it.
It's like the last thing on her liked song.
I know.
She's like, oh yeah, this is a good song.
I'm just, head in the clouds sometimes.
I love that for you.
All right. The next recap I wanted to go over was the AI Jake Paul, because I think it's been my favorite thing.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. I'm not familiar with the situation at all. I think I maybe saw like 2 videos, but I don't know what the hell was up with that. Like, was there a reason?
Okay, so people think he actually had like a partnership with Sora, which was the AI.
I was going to say
video.
ChatGPT would never do that to us.
No, never chat. But Sora would. Anyways, people think it was like that, but before all those like not even conspiracies, just like opinions, people thinking, it's just silly videos of him doing stuff.
Yeah, like I remember them just being dumb shit. Like
it's all just like, a lot of them are to frame him to be fruity. Like there's ones that are him being like, after boxing, I like to have on my pretty girl makeup. Let me show you my makeup routine. And it just looks so real. I saw one time that was him stealing a McDonald's bag from someone and running away with it. And it's just...
Why do I literally know someone that's done that? I watched it happen.
And it's just, there's no even questions for this part.
Like, there's no reason.
I don't know, and I love it so much. And that's why people think he has a deal with like Sora or something, because it was everywhere and it was mostly him. Like he was the whole joke of it. And he participated in the jokes a few times. Like I remember he made a video one time doing the fruity stuff that they do in the AI, and people are like, "Wait, this one's real?
Chat,
like
wait.
We don't know what's going on."
Yeah, that's odd. I honestly don't even feel like I have much to say about that one, because I'm just so like, why? You know?
Do you like... I don't even... It's just such a silly thing that, like, the questions I want to ask you about it is, like, I already know your answers, like...
We'll just ask anyway. Well, maybe I've changed.
Do you think that celebrities should have control over the AI versions of themselves? Like, do you think that it should be legal for people to do whatever they want with Jake Paul?
No. Is it funny? Yes. I don't think it should be allowed or, like, persuaded. Yeah. But I don't... it's funny. I'm not going to sit here and not laugh about it. You know what I mean?
It's just, like, Jake Paul. Wow.
Well, it's just, like, the time... When it gets to the, like, bad, like... not good part of it is like when people make the deep fakes of like Trump and all that stuff. Like that's not good. But like Jake Paul being a little fruity, like it's just funny.
I think the way that they did it with those videos it was just framed in such a way of, we know that this isn't real. We're watching this passively as entertainment.
Like nobody's trying to make you believe it. It's just funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like unfortunately you can't have best of both worlds. Either you can't have it at all, or there's going to be problems.
That's where, like, the ethics kind of go into place of, like, some will use it for good, some will use it for bad. So, unfortunately, I feel like it should just be X'd out.
What if someone ever thought of making an AI video of me, I wonder what I would be doing in it. Like, I wonder what they would make me do in it.
They would make you be like, ugh, I hate beer. I hate golf. I love the color pink.
Country music.
I love Spencer Barbosa.
I love it. Because then it's like, I don't know, because then it's like you really see what people think about you. Like, what would your chat prompt about me be? You know what I mean?
Um,
Like, if you were trying to make it satire.
I'd probably make you admit your love for me, because, like, I know it's been coming, and I could tell you have, like, a hard time with it.
I try and convince everybody that we're dating, guys.
It doesn't work too well. I don't know how.
I think it works very well. I think the only reason it stops working is when she'll look at that and be like, no, she's kidding.
That's never happens.
Don't even, I'm yelling. You know what that just reminded me of? You know that sound on TikTok where it's like, no, that's so unfair. Are you kidding me? And then she goes, I need to calm down.
Yeah, I need to calm down. Take a breath.
I need to calm down. Anyway, I need to calm down. Take a breath.
Oh my god, how are we 35 minutes in? We've gone through almost nothing.
2025 is a lot.
Oh god, the last thing that I loved from 2025, the term aura farming.
Bro, okay, this is honestly going to be absolutely no surprise to anybody if they've listened this far. Term. No, I just, like, understood what aura farming meant, like, 3 months ago.
Really?
I had no idea. Because I don't know, like, obviously, what I've said in, like, the last 30 minutes of this episode is I just don't know what the hell's going on ever, apparently. Yeah. And my roommate told me I was aura farming on her one time, and I was like, what does that mean? And then she explained it to me, and I was like, oh, I do know what that is. I just didn't know the term.
See, the reason I love the term aura farming so much is because when I, like, heard of it, I felt like there wasn't, like, much explanation needed. It just gave us a term for something that, like, was a feeling before. Because you know when you're, like, aura farming low-key or when someone's aura farming on you.
See, but to me, I guess it's just not really a new thing because before people said aura farming, people would say they're mogging on me.
Mogging is a different thing, though. Mogging is, like, your face card. Yeah.
Sometimes I wish they could see us.
Oh, I always... One part of me wishes that there was a camera here. Another part of me is so happy that there isn't a camera.
No, I don't want everyone to see how much I'm, like, moving. And this chair spins, and I like it.
Oh, yeah. We both are...
We're, like, kicking the table
here. I know. Shit. This box of CDs been really getting it tonight.
Oh, I want to go through those.
I know, anyway. I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah, aura farming. I honestly don't hate it as much as as people would think I do. I think it's funny too. But only in a way, you have to be saying it, like, very, like, ironically. If you're saying it unironically, I'm going to be like, shut up. Of course,
but I feel like 90% of my vocabulary is ironic. You
know? It depends. It really depends on the mood I'm in. I find that when I'm, like, really upset and I'm trying not to be, that's when I say absolutely everything I can to sound ironic. And
really?
Like, I'll just, like, pull out the, like, whatever memes or whatever just to try and not sound sad, I guess.
Interesting.
Like, I found that I do that with myself. I don't know why.
I guess you're like,
because, like,
no,
when I'm,
it's
like,
funny. It's funny.
Yeah, literally. Because when I'm having a good time, I feel like most of the time, I don't know, like, if I'm doing something I enjoy doing, I'm in a good mood, I'm like, hey, fuck yeah! You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really saying anything else.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, can we just talk about that sign that just says bar and it's pointing somewhere? I want to go where that sign's taking us. Kiana got hurt, guys. Kiana just banged her head on the microphone.
Chad, did you hear that?
Chad, did you hear that?
Honestly, it didn't hurt because I have weapon on my ear.
Whoa.
Please keep that in. Please keep it.
All right, guys. Speaking about beating the dead horse. Sorry, y'all. We just found that button.
Every time we film, we discover the soundboard again. And
yeah. Really, we'll never add something to the soundboard, but we will use other people's sounds that are on the soundboard.
Feature.
Anyways, 2026 being the new 2016. Why is everyone so nostalgic of 2016?
This is what I'm saying. I feel like I know 2016 was iconic. I know that. But also, so was, like, every year has had iconic things. Like, why were we not, like, 2015 last year, you know?
So I think for, like, 2016 was the last year of just chaos, but in a good way. I don't know how to explain it. The world wasn't in fire. There wasn't...
Well, what bad things happened in 2016? I don't remember. Surely something.
But I think it's more the nostalgia of what the internet was at that point. Because obviously the internet is kind of what we know, you know? Like, that's how life is. That's what the vibe is at the time.
Wow, that's, like, really scary.
That internet is the
what
life.
We know.
Yeah.
That's like really freaky.
Well, think about it. If we ever like trends that are going on in 2016, the like Starbucks frappuccinos and stuff like that, it didn't matter until you took a picture of it. Exactly. But it didn't.
Those were disgusting.
I don't think I've ever had a cotton candy frap.
They're not good.
I'm good
They're
without
really
one.
not good. I tried a sip one time and I like felt diabetes growing in my body.
Starbucks drinks are very sugary. What do you get from Starbucks?
I actually am a Starbucks hater.
I know, but like if
I have to, I'll usually get a brown sugar oat shaken espresso because I hate their coffee. Their espresso's not awful, but their coffee sucks so bad. So that's what I'll usually get, and then I'll get like an extra shot of espresso usually. Yeah. And it's also I have an irrational fear of, because I'm lactose intolerant for anyone wondering.
We care.
I have an irrational fear that I'm gonna forget because it's so normal to me to say the substitute of the dairy that I need that sometimes I don't even think about whether I did or not. Yeah. So I think the reason that I like it is good, but I think that I order it because it's in the name and I don't have to be like, wait,
you have
milk,
to
because it's a brown sugar oat shaken espresso.
They can't screw that one up. Like, it's happening.
Like, it's not, because then I have an irrational fear. Like, this is so definitely specific to me, but like, I will read the label on that drink 4 times to make sure that I got soy milk or oat milk or something.
I don't blame you. It's going to be a tough time in the bathroom if you don't, bro.
It always is. But yeah, like, I don't know. I guess that's like, it's all right too. Like, it's not. Yeah. But I'd also just so much rather go to Tim Hortons and get a large coffee with 1 sugar in it.
No, me too. I never liked Starbucks. Feels complicated to me.
It's a lot, and it's like so. It feels like you're like, if I need like a pick me, like if I'm waking up in the morning and before I start shaking, I need caffeine. I'm not gonna be like, can I get a venti? You know, like
I don't have time for all that.
Like I go to Tim Hortons, I say, can I get a coffee with a sugar in it? Bang, there it is.
Anyways, going back to 2016.
Don't ask me about my coffee stances. I'm a Starbucks hater.
So I had a few recapable moments. Look at us, the episode of the recap. A few recapable moments.
The episode of the horse.
I love this button. Anyways, yeah, a few recapable moments from 2016 that I was just thinking about. I was like, wow, 2016. Wow. So, first thing is the very sad announcement of Vine closing. So Vine actually closed in 2017, but in October of 2016, that's when they announced it for the first time.
Holy shit, that's when it closed?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we are old.
Bro, 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
I miss Vine
so I guess
so much.
Is that when TikTok became a thing?
I don't know the exact timeline, but first it was Musical.ly.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the video that played every time you made an account? Like,
oh my god, that was the girl being like,
what song was it? She's dancing.
I know exactly. No, we gotta lock this in. Editor, cut this out if you need to. We need to figure out.
What the fuck was it?
It was like,
just search it up. It'll come up. Say like the first video that played on Musical.ly when you made an account. It'll for sure know what you're talking about. Video. Sorry, editor.
It's like, I won't let you go.
No.
Like something. I swear to God, I remember.
That's like really new. That's not in Musical.ly.
No, you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, okay, but you're still wrong. The editor's gonna hear us yelling.
This is the one that. Listen to it. Oh wait, no, yeah, I'm thinking of a different one.
Are.
I'm thinking of Baby Ariel's one that when you would open it, it would be that too, though.
No, see, this is the one I was talking about when I like first got. Okay, it's not giving it to us. Where's the sound? Yeah, this.
Yeah. How did she get that? How did this woman get like?
Yeah, I don't know, but I hope everyone knows what video that I'm talking about. I feel like if you downloaded Musical.ly in the time that everyone else did, you'll know.
Yeah, no, that was a very iconic. I can't remember the last time I seen that video. Yeah. Oh my god.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
See, I'm trying to figure out though, what was in between the time of Vine and Musical.ly?
That's what I'm saying.
Musical.ly was good, but it wasn't very like jokes. It was a lot
TikTok, like it became jokes when it became TikTok.
That's what I mean.
Musically, it was people making the like. the videos, you know what I mean?
But see, the thing is, Vine was jokes. So then they stopped doing jokes for what? We just didn't have funny jokes.
Maybe people just weren't funny for a while.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Like, well, yeah, but you because you weren't getting, and they were roommates.
And they were roommates. You know what exactly. I mean? So,
what's your favorite Vine of all time?
Oh my God, I'll say one.
I don't think I have a favorite of all time, so I'll take it back. Just one of your favorites.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think definitely one has to be like, what, dude? He's just a baby.
Or the Wicked Witch of the West.
Was that You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Like, it's so weird that if you like go to an entire generation of people and say the beginning of that to them, they're all gonna know what you're talking about.
Bro, every time we see something that says road work ahead, we're like, yeah, I sure hope it does.
I feel like one of my other favorite ones was the video where he's wearing a hat and he's talking to the guy in the back. So he goes, "Give my hat back, Jordan.
Give him my hat back, Jordan. You want to go see Uncle Cracker or not?"
That one, I don't know why. That one always gets
And then his hat in the window scares him.
Bro, if I could explain how I feel when I'm writing an exam in the AUC, it's that video.
It's give me my hat back, Jordan.
Give me my hat back, Jordan.
You want to go see Uncle Cracker or not?
Fuck, I miss Vine. This is gonna make me sad. Now I'm gonna go and rewatch all the Vines that I used to watch on YouTube.
Bro, and the thing is with TikTok, there's such an oversaturated amount. Like, people are funny on there. People are really funny on there.
But it doesn't
not
hit
the same.
Like, it's not the same
It's
at all.
just, there's something different. But
I find that Reels are funnier than TikToks.
For sure. But I think Reels, too, again, I'm going to, I know I use this term a lot on this podcast, but so oversaturated. And the thing is with Reels that, I'll like basically the same thing 10 times. It's just because it makes me giggle. But the thing is about Vine, it was we all saw those, you know?
Yeah,
there was a few famous people. And
I feel like it was a lot less users as well. Like, think about how many people use Instagram and TikTok. And Vine, I feel like I think just things like that in general were a lot smaller. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry, that just completely distracted me.
It distracted me too. No, but for sure, there's just so many people on there trying to get big and stuff that it's not like.
And I remember too when Instagram came out with Reels, I was like, because at first it was TikTok, and then everybody was like, it's not the same, whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, I love TikTok, but it isn't Vine, and they tried to make it Vine, and it's just not. Yeah. And then Instagram came out with Reels, and everybody was like, oh, well, now Instagram's copying TikTok, whatever. And I think, now Facebook has Reels, whatever. Everybody's trying so hard to get back to that, and it's just not. It's not ever going to be the same. I don't care if our kids are, are funny again, it will never be the same.
Again. What does that mean?
We're not funny anymore. So if, generations become funny again.
Yeah.
Because, realistically, we laugh at our things, but they're not actually funny. It's just, they'll post, like I said, the Reels with the, tie-dye background, and it'll say some stupid shit.
But see, to me, humor is a very subjective thing.
For sure, but I think what it is with me, I just think that people, you had to do a lot more back in the day to be funny.
For sure. That, I can, say with 100% certainty
but then again,
true.
Though, give me my hat back, Jordan, is not that much, but it's... I don't know why.
No, I get what you mean. I feel like there's so many TikToks or Reels that nowadays it'll be funny because, that too. It's honestly not that funny. It's just the, I guess the awkwardness of the video.
Yeah. I feel like it also has to hit you at the right time, too. There was this one TikTok I know I've shown you. I don't know if you remember, but it was a TikTok, and it made me LOL for, hours. My ex-boyfriend was like, you need to stop.
What
laughing.
Was it?
It was just this lady, she had her camera set up in front of her baby, and her baby was wearing a Star Wars onesie and a Yoda hat, like a snow hat, with the strings. And she was giving it Oreos, I guess, and she was putting whipped cream on it. And she went to go spray the whipped cream, and it scared the fuck out of the baby.
I do remember.
And the baby just starts freaking out, and then she's just laughing at her kid. That's the only video on TikTok that's ever made me LOL like Vine did.
Bro, I don't know why you just remind me of this. Do you remember that video? I don't know if it was in 2025 or 2024 of the who wants to go to Disneyland Orlando, and the baby goes, me. What?
Yeah.
I don't like that video.
No, I don't like anything with I was just gonna say I don't like anything with babies, but not if they're speaking, I don't like it. But that baby was just freaking the hell out.
He just got scared.
But of the whipped cream, Like, it's just so stupid. I think I also laugh a lot at, like, dog videos. Like, if, like, a dog's doing some dumb shit, I'll laugh at those, too. But like I said, it's never giving me the same thing Vine gives me.
Yeah.
Or gave me. R.I.P.
Yeah, I think, again, Vine... They were a lot more original, even if the jokes didn't necessarily slap like that. Like, you're right, because Give Me My Hat Back, Jordan is not that funny when you really think about it.
And even the Wicked Witch of the West thing, like, they're just arguing.
I know, and he just got
even,
passionate.
Like, supposed to be funny.
But also, back then is when you wouldn't get everything clipped. You know what I mean? Like, nowadays, I feel like every time someone's doing something funny, you're grabbing out your phone, someone's recording it. So now it's like, those moments used to be, not very rare, but a lot less. How was Hurricane Tortilla? How was that?
I never thought that one was very funny.
It wasn't.
Or, you know what? Oh my God, you know what? Okay, so lately on TikTok I've been seeing everybody's like getting their, what's the generation of children called now? What are they called?
Gen X?
Alpha? What are they called? I don't know what they're called, but whatever. Everybody our age is getting their like younger siblings or nieces and nephews or something to try and say like our slang from back in the day. So I've seen like people will get their like little kid nephew and be like 17, and then the nephew has no idea what they're talking about.
Oh my
and
God.
And like no, like their mom is like 38. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't know. It makes me like, that's so weird to think. Like, this is completely out of the Vine conversation now, but I just, like, it just reminded me of it because I've seen so many videos of people doing it, and it's just, like, even I saw one, and it was, like, the guy was like, she my trap queen, and the kid would, like, had no idea.
Well, I feel like we would understand that a lot more if our parents had social media, because the thing is, they probably had, like, jokes that went around, but the thing is, our jokes spread to the whole world, basically. Like, our parents, they probably had those like within their friend groups and stuff. And obviously they're not going to remember them and carry them on to now because it's just things that feel a little insignificant in the moment, things that just made them laugh. But if they had social media and just the internet in general, then we would...
I feel like I kind of hope things go back that way, though. That sounds a lot more, like,
I know,
real, like, actually funny. Then it's, like you said, like, comedy is subjective. Then it's actually funny to you and the people you're surrounded with. Like, that feels better than it just being funny because it's so stupid real.
And I also think, too, it's the same, like, argument I was making for Vine, that it was, like, a lot more rare to get those funny moments. If it wasn't, like, we shared everything all day, every day, those moments would feel a lot more special. Like, when something made you fall into your chair laughing, like, that would actually get you.
This episode took a sad turn.
I know.
I'm triggered. I was just gonna ask you too. Okay, one of our favorite videos to quote ever is like, "What Duty's Just a Baby."
Like, what?
Was that a Vine or is that newer than Vine?
No, I think that's a Vine.
I don't remember how old that is.
I'm gonna pause real quick and see. All right, update. I don't think like what
I think
dude.
That's newer than a Vine. That's what I was saying.
I think it was in like 2017 though. I think that's why we thought it was a Vine, because like the way it's filmed.
Yeah,
it's Vine.
Like What Duty's Just a Baby.
What Duty's Just a Baby.
Please tell me if there's one single person listening. Can you please tell me that you know what I'm talking about?
Please tell us,
because that's like my favorite video of all time. I think.
All right, we got a couple more 2016 things to go through.
Okay.
The rise of Pokemon Go. I'll be quick with this one. I just wanted to briefly mention it because you remember when all mans were outside? There was people like dying and stuff because they were falling off of cliffs because they weren't looking.
My brother used to make me, like, because I didn't have my license at the time, obviously. My brother used to be like, hey, let's go get Tim Hortons. Do you want Tim Hortons? He would trick me into going with him to go play Pokemon Go by saying that he was going to get me Tim Hortons just so he didn't have to go alone.
No, I hear that.
Like, what are we talking about right now?
I've always really liked Pokemon Go, but again, this was 10 years ago when it came out. Actually, quick flex, if you go on my Pokemon Go account, it says that I started in 2016, 2 days after the release date. So,
God damn.
Don't mean to say I'm an OG.
You were
but
on it.
I'm an OG. Anyways, we were really young when that came out, so there was a lot less being able to go where you want kind of thing. But it made it fun. Like, when I would go to, like, my family friend Francis's house, we would just roam the streets playing that game.
Yeah, I remember when people used to do that. And I remember a lot of people talking about it, like, being like, is this safe, whatever. And then I remember some people having the view of, like, well, it's finally getting our, like, because people even back then were like, you guys are too addicted to your phones, whatever. It's getting people to go outside. Like, yeah, you're going outside on your phone, but at least you're going outside.
I do think that it is pretty positive for, like, that reason. Like you said, though, yeah, you are on your phone, but there was a lot of community in it too. Like, you would meet people from like going to like a certain spot where a certain raid is, or a certain poke spot, and you'd meet other people that play the game and stuff. And it was very like a community thing. It is fun to have somewhere to go. And like, again, I still play the game, not as religiously, but like a few years ago, like now all my friends can drive and stuff. Like, I remember we would go on like these huge Pokemon Go like adventures and just go around collecting Pokemon, visiting Pokestops, going to the gyms and like stuff like that. And it was fun. It gave us something to do. And it's not necessarily like it cost any money, maybe some gas sometimes, but usually we would drive to somewhere and then you walk around that place.
Well, because you also had to like stop and fight them too. Like, driving wasn't really ideal.
Yeah, no, it took a sec. So
like, my brother would go on his longboard sometimes.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like, it was just a fun little time. But
I think what's a little sad about that is the fact that it could have been so dangerous. Yeah, it's so sad. Can you imagine if it was just all around good and nobody was worried about it?
Well, that's everything in the world. Imagine if everything.
That's so sad.
I know, but to be fair, a lot of the things happening, I remember some of the controversy was people being like, "Well, if you're getting hurt, you're a little slow. Like, you're not critically thinking there."
Well, yeah. Like, if you're walking off a cliff because you're not looking up from your phone, you have I don't think you should go outside.
Yeah, I agree. I
was going to say, sorry, I don't know if this is your next topic, but this is just such a perfect way to rope it in. From 2016, we were just talking about this, obviously. Can you imagine going on a, like, raid and then going into the killer clowns that were around?
Okay, Miss Transition.
No,
because
literally,
the next recap is the killer clowns.
Yeah, I figured that was what was up next.
What do you mean we had killer clowns?
I still want to know, like, I have so many questions. Why? Who came up with that? Why was everybody like, yeah, let's just pretend? Like, it was like a worldwide thing.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things that gave us something to focus on. I don't even know the actual source. Like, I was looking it up, I knew. And like, it's hard to get a definite source because I'm pretty sure it came from a couple tweets of people being like, "Have you guys seen these clowns? Blah, blah, blah." And then obviously people kind of took that further, and then people start dressing up as clowns and this and that. And especially for like, people our age, we were children. Our whole grade was over here like, "Did you see the clown in the forest?" when we went for a science walk.
Like, I was literally just saying to her, like, when we were talking about the episode, I remember we were in the same grade 7 class and we went, our evil teacher was like, "Let's go look at birds," or whatever the hell they're doing. And literally the whole time, like, all the boys were like seeing all the girls like, "Watch out, there's a clown coming," and people were low-key scared.
Oh no, for sure.
Like, I think I was like out of touch. Like, I kind of was just like, I
think we've always been a bit like, we're here for the entertainment, but we were like, what? Stupid.
We were 12.
Yeah,
we were 12. That's how old we were.
Yeah. 12, wow.
It took me an hour to do that math.
From 10 years ago and us turning 22 this year?
Yeah. Well, no, because we said how old were we in 2016, and I was like,
I was more thinking grade. That's what I always think about grade, because then I can put that in a time in my life. You know, I can think about it more.
See, I'm where, like, if I can't remember, I cannot tell you how old I was, but if you tell me what grade I was in, then I'll tell you how old I was. Like, I know what age you're supposed to be in what grade, but if you just take out the grade,
I couldn't tell you.
See, like, once I got grade 6, I was like, oh, I was 12.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm stupid.
You know what? We're somewhere, that's for sure.
Yeah. Wow. Ringer on?
My bad.
You guys see how unprofessional this is? Maybe there's going to be a clown on the way. No, chill. Can you
Don't even say that right now. It's dark outside.
If we walk home right now, we see a clown. Chill.
Nah.
That would low-key be fire.
In Waterloo, that's definitely a crackhead, so...
In Waterloo, I think I'd be more thankful seeing a clown than, like, a Fenfold.
If I saw a clown in Bolton, I would be traumatized. Yeah, what do you mean?
I see anything in Bolton, I'm traumatized.
All right, the next thing, just as bad as the killer clowns, 2016 fashion.
Oh, awful.
And you know
it was awful.
Who I immediately thought about?
Bethany Moda.
No, someone more hers.
What?
That just made me laugh. Bethany Moda.
That's what I think of. She had the flower crowns, a fucking owl necklace.
No, I immediately think of, a shout out, our friend Alyssa. She was on it, bro.
Oh, we're getting personal.
That's what I said.
Okay, well, that's how Alyssa dressed.
Yeah.
Like Bethany Moda.
That's fair. But no, like the chokers, the ripped jeans, the Adidas, the bomber jacket. Yo, Alyssa was never not with trends.
Literally.
She's on
kind
it.
of slacking now.
I know. She's her own person now. I hate to see it.
I know. Oh, don't you hate when they become with their own? Yeah, no, the fashion was bad, though. I feel like the biggest thing that, like, because, Kate, do you remember when because Coachella also had just become a huge thing in 2016?
Oh, my God, yeah.
And all the YouTube girls, like Bethany Moda and whoever, I don't remember all their names. I used to eat that shit up, though.
Bethany Moda.
They would all dress in these, like, crazy outfits for Coachella.
Crazy
and I
flower crowns.
Yeah, but they actually were, like, like, for the time, like, they weren't just normal outfits. Like, now I feel like people are a lot more expressive with what they wear.
Yeah.
But I saw one girl and she was like, she said that she gets her Coachella outfits every year by thrifting them. And she's like, have I started? No, whatever. She's just saying that she's just thrifting them. And she's like, because can we bring back actually dressing weird for Coachella? Because that was just always the thing. Like, and the outfits ate, but, like, now it's just, like, I don't know. I feel like everyone's just naked. But, like, I feel like back then they actually used to, like, do good outfits.
I get completely what you mean. I think now, like, YouTubers and celebrities in general just going to Coachella, they are going to get their outfit checked from someone. Like, there's going to be videos on what they wore and this,
immediately after, like, the last show ends on one of the days, and there's already 3 people doing an outfit review from the first day.
Yeah,
which is so crazy. It's like when they do on the red carpet for, like, the Oscars. Like, you're telling me that we're giving the same attention to this music festival. And, like, also, why Coachella? Like, there's so many music festivals in the world. Why is Coachella the one
That's a really good point that I've never thought of.
I feel like it's Coachella and Veld.
Yeah, I think Coachella's probably because that's in LA, right?
It's in Palm Springs.
Palm Springs. Okay, so it's in more of those, like, areas.
Like, in California, there's also Stagecoach, which is a huge festival, too.
Maybe it started from what you said, how people would do, like, really crazy outfits. Maybe because that was the norm. And, like, you know how society is nowadays. Coachella became an exclusive thing. Not that it hasn't been an exclusive thing, but I guarantee you from before 2016. When did Coachella start? Do you know?
I don't know when it started, but I only, like, when I was younger and I wanted to go, it was because I was in 2016 watching all these YouTubers go to Coachella. For sure.
So Coachella started in 1999. So it makes sense.
It's like when they tried to remake Woodstock.
Yeah. Well, people died, so they would not.
Yeah, well, people are stupid for trying to I will die on that hill. You can never have Woodstock 69 again.
Well,
ever.
You'll never have those things with just, like, the day and age we're in. Everything's so different.
Everything's just so much more dangerous.
More dangerous and also not authentic. Like, it's hard to copy things. Like, I don't know. I feel like we need to start things that we'll reminisce on in a few years. Like, I promise you, eventually someone's going to reminisce about Coachella. It's going to be like, oh my God, you guys remember Coachella? Like, and not in a way that we did it for Woodstock, but...
I feel like people are already doing that, though, because, like, even those who are still going, like, yeah, Coachella's whatever, it's not the same as it used to be. Like, it's everything Coachella, like, everything I thought Coachella was is nothing like what I thought what it is.
For sure, I'd agree too, because, like, same here, like, I'd see in 2016, like, all these people having fun, and I thought it was so cool, and this and that, but even now, like, I still follow, like, Tana Mojo on a lot of things, and, like, check up on her, and, like, watch some of her vlogs and stuff like that, and I remember they did a canceled podcast episode during Coachella one year. It wasn't the last Coachella, because I don't think she attended that, it was the one before that, and you could tell how they're kind of having less fun than they led on to believe in previous years.
And I guess, too, I've noticed, because obviously back then I was little and I had never been to anything like that, and I was like, that's so cool. Then I realized that when I went to Boots and Hearts for the first time, I was like, oh, it's literally just a music festival. I don't know why it's such a big thing.
There's nothing crazy about it.
It's not. There's people who camp, there's people whatever. It's literally, like, I've been to Boots and Hearts 3 times now, and it's the same thing.
But even, like, the last Coachella, I saw many influencers and people that usually not go. And a big one, I'm going to refer to Tana again, but even she was talking about how many people that she knew didn't go. And she was saying that part of her was a little bit like, no, Coachella, like, FOMO there. But another part of her, she was like, dude, why would I want to do that right now? Like, that does not sound fun.
Yeah, because I've seen people say that too, and I've also seen people who, like, were Coachella goers, and they were saying that they don't go anymore because it's not the same. It's not the way it used to be.
I think, unfortunately, that's just the way the cookie crumbles with these kinds of things. Give it
I
a
hate
good
the way the
10
cookie
years,
crumbles.
and then it's not the same that it was before.
I hate that. I hope Boots and Hearts never changes.
See, that's one that I feel like it doesn't have, like, there's not cultural implications with Boots and Hearts. It's just simply you love country music. It's not you're supposed to be there doing this. Like, I know there is, like, you should be camping because it's fun to do the camping thing and stay there a couple of nights. No, but it is,
like, for the well, actually, I was going to say it's for the love of the music, but honestly, I find that at least half the people that I know who go every year, like, they are going regardless of the set list.
Yeah, but I also...
Or the lineup, sorry.
But I think that's also just a love for country music in general.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it is just, like you said, this is where, like, all these celebrities and people can go do these things without getting scrutiny. I think it's the same thing. Like, the shit that you see at... Like, I'm sure it's the shit you see at any festival. I've just only been to Boots and Hearts. But it's, like, there are definitely people who go just because they can do those things for 5 days.
Yeah.
And then do it again next year. For sure.
Well, yeah. Well, that's a big thing, too. Like, I don't know, these celebrities and stuff, they're taking time out of their schedule to do fun things in the way of, like, oh, there's a festival for 5 days? Yeah. I'm not going to work for 5 days. I'm going to go have fun at this festival, like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's definitely a big part of it, too. And again, with the people, like, at Coachella, I'm sure that these famous people have, like, 14 different friend groups that are going to be there kind of thing. Like, it's just an event.
I absolutely, like, I don't know. I now that we're talking about this, and I'm like really realizing how people say how much Coachella and all these things have changed. I genuinely, truly, truly hope that Boots and Hearts never changes because I'll actually be so sad. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. Like, I love it so much. Well, people too. Sorry,
just going back to Coachella, like, real quick. I remember seeing a TikTok from this couple who were explaining how much Coachella actually cost them and stuff. And I forget the number that they said, but they went through every single little detail on how much stuff cost. If you aren't a wealthy person, you are giving up so much just to attend a festival. And not even, like, me, like, kind of not wealthy. Like, a regular working person cannot afford that.
It's, like, insane. Like, and that's why I've always been like, but why Coachella? Because, like, there's Stagecoach, there's Veld, there's Rolling Loud, there's all these, there's Tomorrowland, like, there's all these festivals. Yeah. Why is it Coachella? Like, I don't, who made it Coachella? I keep hitting the mic.
Sorry. I also think people put kind of this view on certain things. Like, you know how you were saying people wanted to be like, oh, like, let's bring back Woodstock and blah, blah, blah. To them, those things are a lot more, I'm trying to think of the word for it. Not niche necessarily, but more... I'm going to use the word alternative. I don't know if this exactly the context I should use it in, but, like,
I get what you're saying.
Coachella, for example, a lot of people are sleeping out of tents, sleeping out of their cars, doing this and that. It gives it a, like, look what an alternative lifestyle we're living, especially for rich people. No, I hear you, but because Coachella is, like, a $1 billion, it gives us this, like...
That's so weird, actually, now that I think about it, because I did know it was a $1 billion. Why are you spending a $1 billion to go camping?
Well, that's people's thing. You're spending that much money to essentially, like, I've seen a lot of videos of people being, like, just struggle for days. At Coachella, they run out of food, they run out of water. Yeah. It's the whole, like... basically what happened at Woodstock thing.
It's the craziest thing, too, because, like, I might just be... like, hey, I'm, like... My brother's been to Rolling Loud, so I know a little bit about what goes on there, like, the few times he went. Mm-hmm. I've been to Boots and Hearts a million times, so I'm a million. I've been there 3. But I wish I'd been there a million times. So I'm a little, like, biased, but it just is so insane to me to think that people are putting Coachella on such a pedestal when, like, that has, like, I haven't heard of that happening in all these other places. Like, sure, yeah, water's expensive, but you're not running out of food. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe, yeah, those festivals are smaller, but if your festival's that big, you should have the resources
I think they do that kind of stuff on purpose to make it so only certain people can have resources and stuff.
I don't know. I'll always wonder why we push it as opposed to something like Boots and Hearts, where, like, I've never had anything, like, happen at Boots and Hearts that I was like, what the hell? Like, it's always such a good time. So I'm like, why are we not putting these things? Like, and some people do put it on a pedestal like I am right now, but it's not Coachella.
Yeah, no, I hear you. All right, well, we have been going at this for an hour and 10 minutes.
Dirty.
We're always going at it. All right, well,
it was nice talking to a mic again with you. I feel like we've been talking to the phone too much.
I know, she lives above me, and we don't
hang out unless we play Nintendo Golf.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this was fun. I missed doing this.
Yeah, it was fun. I feel like I was a little nervous. I shook it off.
She shook it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Was that 2016?
I don't, probably.
That was awful.
All right, everybody. Thank you again so much for listening, and we will see you again.
Later.
Bye.